good news for United is that Steve Dykstra and Craig Easton have recovered from their injuries, but there's no Siggy Jonsson. Darren Patterson takes his place in Paul Sturrock's starting 11. If United are to hit the target this afternoon, then Billy Dodd starts as favourite to score. 16 goals so far this season, and on a high after international success in Germany. Jockey Scott makes one change from the Dundee team that beat Kilmarnock 2-1 last weekend. Eddie Anand coming in for James Grady, who drops to the bench. Dundee players have enjoyed some success in recent weeks, no one more so than Ian Anderson, who scored in his last 2 matches, his only goals of the season. And today's referee is Alan Freeland from Aberdeen. And United get proceedings underway and immediately lose possession as Dundee come forward down the right. It's 25 years since Dundee finished above United in the league, but they're on course for that this afternoon. And a good opportunity here for the set piece. That was the tackle that did the damage. And Stephen Boyack going headlong. Anderson and Boyack over the ball. Boyack just a touch to Ian Anderson. Good play and a good strike, and he certainly will have received a bit of confidence. The fact he scored in the last couple of games, eager to have another go there. Not a bad effort, but well wide of target. Nod forward, Irvin is under it again, and a very brave header back by Barry Smith to his goalkeeper. Miller. Malpass winning that aerial duel, but here comes Boyack. Good ball to Eddie Anand. Anand's now with a chance here. Oh, tried to place the ball, and Dykstra spread himself. In the end, perhaps not such a difficult save as he could have expected to have to make. But a lovely ball through there to Anand. He thought about the square ball. He tried to place it with his left foot, and in the end, not too difficult for Dykstra to save. Olofsson, he's got the pace, he's got the opportunity. Oh! Well, a chance goes a-begging, it's got to be said. Joe Miller just could not make contact there. Lovely ball delivered in by Olofsson. Anand. Skimming. Nice chip down the left for Madison. Good play as Madison cuts inside. Chance for Anand. Oh dear, oh dear. He fluffed that one. Lovely bit of play there by Madison. Cut inside, spotted Anand, set him up, and then it all went wrong. And there goes the half-time whistle at the end of a frantic 45+ minutes here at Tannadice. No goals to shout about, chances few and far between. Steve Dykstra certainly called to account for a shot from Eddie Anand, which really perhaps Anand should have done better with. And at the other end, well, Olofsson certainly been causing problems out on the right. A lovely cross right across the penalty area, and Joe Miller just couldn't make the connection. So at half-time, the scoreline at Tannadice, Dundee United 0, Dundee 0. So Dundee get things started in the second half. Still no goals, of course, and the game badly needing one. Steve Dykstra at one stage caused considerable worry for Paul Sturrock with an injury to his shoulder in the first half, but he's back out for the second. Fortner. One to chase. Almost a chase that was won by Hugh Robertson. And there's Barry Smith back to his goalkeeper. Well, Billy Dodd tries hard and he was not far away. Just a little lackadaisical in defence there by Douglas. And the ball played back, no apparent danger whatsoever, but the keeper just took too much time there. Ball at his feet, in came Dodds, and it could just as easily have finished up in the back of the net. Looking for Faulkner, knocked down, Boyack gathers it, touch to Willie Faulkner. Now Ian Anderson comes inside, on his right foot, thinks about the shot, down he goes, challenged by Craig Easton. That'll be a yellow card. Well, maybe not. Little doubt about the award. Anderson always liable to cause some trouble when he starts these runs, but not being allowed to complete it. Free kick there for Dundee. But it's Boyack who'll strike it. Takes a deflection off Billy Dodds and goes behind for a corner. So Dundee trying to keep the pressure on. Robertson sends one in. Oh, Brian Irvine with the header! Dundee have taken the lead. 24 minutes into the second half. So simple in the end. And fitting perhaps that Brian Irvine's the man to break the deadlock. He's been a stalwart in defence and he's shown the way in attack. Floated over by Robertson. A clean header by Irvine, and it sailed into the back of the net. Dundee United 0, Dundee 1. Now we've got a game in our hands, and it's the Dundee fans who are celebrating as they did, of course, earlier this season. They've already won at Tannadice in the previous encounter. A goal from James Grady, just 8 minutes from the end, was all it took to take the 3 points back across the road to Dens Park on that occasion. Now it's Brian Irvine that's given them the lead. Dundee clear the lines, and over the touch, Patterson's with him, and he just holds off the challenge, and oh, that was a little bit reckless. And that's a red. Second yellow of the afternoon. Darren Patterson booked early in the first half, and Darren Patterson has done Dundee United absolutely no favours. They trail by a goal to 0. They're now down to 10 men, and it really is an uphill struggle for them. And Paul Sturrock is a worried man. Dundee backtrack. Olofsson. Up to Dodds. Tries the 1-2. Here's a chance for Billy Dodds. Good challenge by Lee Madison to put the ball behind for a corner, but a very timely interception. Some good play by United. Dodds in with a chance just as he was to strike the ball. Madison came in to break up that move. Olofsson with the corner. DeVos gets ahead to it. Oh, a touch! And it's headed off the line. And it all started from the corner on the right. DeVos rose well, a looping header, which almost had the keeper beaten. And it was Miller at the post who eventually made the clearance. Waddle has it. To the edge of the area, put it in by DeVos. Headed high. And that one's cleared. Easton doesn't get there before Robertson. Boyack. The counter-attack is on. No offside flag. Here's Grady. 1 against 1. Grady can finish it. And he does! James Grady has scored to make it 2-0 to Dundee. He scored last time round here at Tannadice. He came on as a substitute a little more than 6 minutes ago, and he scored again, and that certainly wraps up the points for Dundee this afternoon. James Grady celebrates the goal. Couldn't believe his luck. No offside flag. 1 against 1, and between the legs of Sieg Dijkstra and into the back of the net. As the Dundee fans celebrate 3 points to take them on to the 40-point mark. As the chant, there's only one team, and Dundee goes round well. On and off the field, there have been ups and downs for Dundee, but today they celebrate a second derby win at Tannadice. This time, though, by 2 goals to 0. Brian Irvine was the man who got the first. And a good day for the Dundee fans. James Grady, who finished it all up, wrapped it up with a goal by squeezing the ball through the legs of Steve Dijkstra in a 1-against-1 situation. But really the game was over before then. Scoreline at Tannadice, Dundee United 0, Dundee 2.
Every victory is sweet, but obviously because it's a derby game then it's a bit sweeter. The players have coped tremendously well with the pressures from outside. They've coped tremendously well with the pressures that the media's put on them.
I'm very confident we can still stay up. At the end of the day, as I said already, it's still in our hands. We've got 3 games left and we've got points to be played for. 2
very well taken goals, yeah. I mean, obviously the second one, United pushing forward to try and get the equaliser because it was late in the game and we catch them on the counter-attack. But yeah, James did very well and great goal for Big Brian.
Shown in the part that we're worth our place in the league, and I think hopefully everything's sorted off the part. It's certainly an encouragement when you come into training during the week to see the work, the fast pace that it's going at, and you know, we'll hopefully can keep going well to the end of the season, and we'll be there at the start of the next season in the SPL for the second season.
And the supporters singing that old classic, "Are you watching SPL?" They must feel strongly as well. I really am delighted. It's not a glib statement, and it's definitely meant with all sincerity. I'm absolutely delighted for every single Dundee supporter tonight, and I hope they enjoy it in the right way, and enjoy the rest of the season and look forward to, as I say, next season.
Yeah, well done to Dundee. Derek, you were at the game, well deserved.
I think so. The man you've just spoken to there was absolutely magnificent. The last 3 times I watched Dundee, he's been the man of the match. I think like everyone else 5 weeks ago when I was asked who's going to go down, I felt Dundee because they weren't playing well. Since then, beaten Motherwell away, Hearts, drawn with Rangers, beaten Dundee United. Absolutely magnificent. Disappointed with Dundee United yesterday. I thought they were very, very poor, but Dundee deserved it. But Paul Sturrock says they seem to be playing better away from home, so that's maybe the bonus for him.
And Alan, Big Brian Irvine scored the first goal, and where was his marker?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's a great pal of mine, Big Brian. He really is an absolute gentleman, and the big man's, I mean, what, he's 6'2", 6'3", he's no marker at all. I will say it's a great ball in.
Over the goalkeeper.
What I'm just about to say, the goalkeeper comes here, I don't know what Steve's on there.
6'5".
Because one of the things, he must see Big Brian come towards him, he's watching the flight of the ball.
This was the one I thought it was offside. It certainly, he looks it there, doesn't he? Yards offside. We don't know when the ball's kicked, but he takes it well, Jim Grady, and he's only on 5 minutes. Remember, he was the one that scored the 30-yard screamer the last time they beat him there.
He loves that goals, that's what it is.
Not well hit. Look, he sort of mishit it, but it went through the keeper's leg. But hey, they all count. I remember you did that once.
You've never done that,
never. Everyone a cracker.
But a great result for him, dear.
Yeah, well done, Dundee.